Good morning. As you get here, make sure that you say hello and let me know you're here as I pull this up on my phone. As you get here, make sure that you say hello and let me. There we go. Let's see. All right. So, how are you guys doing this morning? I will say it's going to be very hot and humid here today. And I was texting with one of my friends this morning, and she's in North Carolina, and she was asking me, are you doing okay with the storm? And I thought, what storm? Hi, Wendy. Hi, Wendy. Good to have you here. And come to find out, I don't really watch the news. So I knew at one point there was a hurricane that was headed this way and it got diverted. So obviously they're getting hit pretty hard right now with, she said it was a great duvet day, so she's going to be hanging out in the bed. She said the storm is intense. And so good morning, Wendy. I'm so grateful that even though it's going to be hot and humid today, mid 90s with pretty heavy humidity, so it's going to feel like, I think they said like 110, something like that. However, I don't have to be out it unless I want to, right? I have air conditioning. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. And it just makes it nicer when it's, I know we need the rain sometimes and everything, but now that I've got this puppy that I'm having to walk so often, it, not having a lot of rain is a good thing. The ground may not be appreciating it, and I do need to water some flowers, definitely for today. So, how are you ladies doing this morning? Almost forgot to hit the go live in the Instagram. Let's see, what does this say? We're going to North Carolina in September to celebrate my son's 60th birthday. Ooh, nice, nice. And see family doing great. Thanks. And you, I'm doing very well today, and had a pretty good night's sleep. I was got to bed earlier last night than I have in a while, because I had a podcast scheduled for late, and she ended up rescheduling, and for some conflict that she had going on. So it ended up that it released me to go to bed early. So I was grateful, and so it's already a beautiful day. Let me have a sip of my coffee. And this friend that's in North Carolina, she's actually the one that I'm writing the book with, and we're going to the cabin in the mountains in Blue Ridge, Georgia, when she next month, where her birthday and my birthday is in September. So we're going for our birthdays, a little bit after both of our birthdays, and we're going to spend a long weekend there, and work on writing our book together. So I'm super excited. And so I was communicating with her today because we have to make the last payment on our cabin within the next week. And so we were coordinating and everything, because she's been in the UK for a little over a month. That's where she's from. And so she was there visiting family, and she's just returned. And so it was kind of cool to, my birthday is the 10th, September 10th. So when is your birthday, Wendy? When is your both Wendy's? It's the Wendy Day, right? So what's your guy's birthday? I really should have that as a question, um, um, and the entry thing, so that I could keep track of when everybody has a birthday, and we could actually celebrate birthdays in March. Okay, March 28th. So what does it make you? August 5th. Oh, you just had a birthday, Wendy. Well, happy belated birthday. My mom's birthday is the 13th. My best friend's birthday is the 12th of August. And so I've really got to get better at calling some people, It's like when you get really, really busy, sometimes you don't spend as much time reaching out, right? Your youngest son's birthday is September 10th. All right. That's a special person. It really is. Us Virgos are kind of unique. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the affirmation. All right, hold on. And you know, I always say this is a good one. And you know, and I tell you all the time, the something shows up for me that I know I need to work on. Oh wow. You got a lot of September birthdays there, don't you? Wow. Interesting. Does that say 9? Yes. But whatever something is that I'm needing to work on, I work with you on it. And I always want to share because I figure if it's something that I need, it's probably something that you would benefit from as well. Right. And it seems that that works out most of the time. I've never heard anybody say, oh, that didn't land, but you know, it's a possibility. Right. But today's affirmation is I direct my energy and my voice towards building the life I'm truly excited to live. August and September. Yeah, my hours are just all over the place. You know, my son's in January, my daughter's in June. I'm in September. Their dad's was in May. And then the rest of the family, my side of the family anyway, they're just all over the place. So we have a lot. We used to celebrate almost, it seemed like every month we were getting together and celebrating a birthday. And then as the family got bigger and bigger and bigger, it was a lot harder to do that. And so then we started doing like once every 3 months, we would put all 3 months in a birthday thing. And now we don't even do that because everybody's so busy. We get together for major holidays, and not to say we don't get together otherwise, but as far as a big celebration, because most of us live pretty close together, so we do get together more. So anyway, look at the affirmation today and just tell me what your thoughts are on it. I direct my energy and my voice towards building the life I'm truly excited to live. Because a lot of times we are, you know, building a life, but is it one that we really excited to live? Sometimes not. You know, some people get so caught up and they want to make this amount of money. And so their whole focus is, what can I do that helps me to make this amount of money? And then they're miserable. And, you know, and some people start down a path because they really think that this is what they want. And then as they get into it and they're beginning to support themselves and everything, and then they realize, I don't even like this. But then it's a little harder to back up and say, wait a minute, let me see what else I can do. Good morning, Lynn. Good morning. And so the thing is that it's okay to pivot and to change, right? Because when you're going through life, if all you're doing is spending time waiting till the moment that you can take a vacation and get away from what you do, then is that really exciting? No. So what I would propose to you is to start, you know, and you guys are all really, really good about some of you are entrepreneurs or budding entrepreneurs, and you're looking for that sweet spot in your life where you use the talents and the gifts that you have to share with other people. And maybe that's a wonderful thing, but you're really not making money from it yet. And so maybe it's time to bend as you're focusing on directing your energy and your voice. And so that's really big, is to be able to talk about what you do that's truly exciting, right? and to come at it from a different place. So if you're in one of the places where you have a job that you have to have in order to pay the bills, but there's something else that's on your heart and you really want to make a living doing that, and you want to not only make a living, but you want to be able to prosper and not have to do the other thing, then direct your energy and your voice toward building the life you're truly excited to live. Does that make sense? And remember, tonight at what time? Why do I always have to look at my calendar? Tonight at 7 p.m. is the Fireside Chat with Sue. And I'm so excited to talk to her and let you guys see some of the stuff that she's doing. And we're going to be talking about so many things that will help you in finding your creativity, to be able to see where you want to direct your energy and build this life that you're excited to live, right? And so definitely, if you at all can be there live, because that way you can ask questions and we can she and I can share with you and help. That's what it's for. And I'm just super excited because, I've been working with her for a little bit, and it's something about like the melding of the minds kind of thing. And we were just brainstorming and coming up with so many amazing things that it was like, we need to share this. And so that's why we're doing this tonight, to share with you guys. It's beautiful. And it shows you how when more than one mind comes together, it's like there's so much that you can come up with, because sometimes it's like you have an idea, I have an idea, we start brainstorming and talking, and it's just like it expands. And so please be there tonight if at all possible, so that you can get that expansion within you, because you don't know what is going to be said, what you're going to feel that's going to help you get to this place where you direct your energy and your voice towards building the life you're truly excited to live. Let me see what's happening over here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share the journal prompt. All right. You guys ready? Oh, yeah, Wendy, focused. Beautiful. Yeah. You are coming tonight. Yay, Wendy. So how about the other Wendy and Lynn? Are you able to come tonight? All right. So today's journal prompt. What does your best life look like? The one you can't wait to create instead of just escape from. The one you can't wait to create instead of just escape from. Oh, okay, good. Well, I hope you make it, Lynn. It's going to be so fun and so expansive. I can't wait. I really can't. And so let's look at this journal prompt. So do you have an idea of what your best life looks like? Or is that something you're working on figuring out? Because sometimes it's not that easy, because we come at things from our lens of the world, right? And sometimes the things that would really light us up seems elusive, because we've been told so many times that get your head out of the clouds. Be realistic. What are some of the things that you guys have heard that kind of sometimes will hold you back from stretching out? One of the ones that I remember hearing is the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. and which implies stay exactly where you're at because you just don't know what's going to be happening on the other side, right? And then, and this is kind of a crude one, but my dad used to say this, and it actually is part of a limiting belief that I have. Okay. Now, forgive me, I'm telling you, it's a little crude. But he used to say when we would say, "Oh, I wish I could, I wish I could, I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that." He'd say, "I tell you what," he said, "put your hands out." And we'd put our hands out, and he'd say, "Okay, and I want you to wish in this hand and shit in this one and see which one gets filled up faster." Right? And now my dad was an entrepreneur. I don't know that he was an entrepreneur at that time because he didn't say it later in life, but he sure as hell said it a lot when I was younger. And what does that tell you? Stop wishing. I told you it was crude, but you know, it is what it is. So, do you have any of those beliefs, those limiting phrases, those whatever the hell they are that pops in your head every now and then? I've got more. And it's been a journey of releasing those limiting beliefs and not allowing them to affect me anymore. I used to feel like, remember, I've told you the story before about my dad's mom plus my ex-husband, and a lot of people would chastise me because I never finished anything. And I owned that. I took it in as that, well, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to finish anyway. So why put on the effort in? I mean, just imagine the way it started with my grandmother. And I loosely call her my grandmother. I like to believe I can do anything I want to do. Yes, Wendy, beautiful, beautiful. So you don't have any of those old phrases or beliefs from someone else that pop in your head? Never? But I've shared with you before, I remember walking up to my grandmother, and I called her Irene. I didn't call her Mama or Grandma or anything like that. I called her by her first name. And my dad says, "Oh, you're not going to believe this, but Vicky got into the college that she wanted to go to, and she's going to be leaving in just a few months to start college. We're all so excited." And then she just looked at me and she kind of snarled a little bit and said, "I don't know why you're going to bother. You're not going to finish." And I felt like I was this big balloon, and she had poked a hole in it, and it just deflated me completely. And I remember not getting angry, but feeling hurt and thinking, well, what if she's right? I need to work on dreaming again. Yes, Wendy. That's what upset me the most when I was blocked because I couldn't. Okay. I know, me too. But I didn't have to take ownership of it. I didn't. But for whatever reason, I did. So I had some limiting beliefs already. Of course, remember I told you my dad used to say that thing about the wish in one hand, shit in the other, and see which one gets filled up first. So I had a lot of stuff going on in there. And so when my grandmother said that to me, it was like, well, that must be true. That's who I am. And I lived it. I lived it, right? And it took me a long time to finally get to this place where it was like, maybe that's a gift. Because just because, like I said, if you've started a profession that you don't even like once you get into it, you don't have to live your whole life doing that. You can change, right? And so I have the ability to change. I have ability to choose. So what does your best life look like? The one you can't wait to create, oof, instead of just escape from. Doesn't creating this best life just feel so delicious? Whew. I mean, it just gives me chills to think about it. And that's what I feel like I'm doing with you guys, is that I am dreaming of my best life. I am creating my best life. And maybe you guys let me know if this is something that you're interested in. Maybe we could do a little mini workshop where we let our dreams and our voice out. Lynn says, oh, let me see. Let me make this bigger. I sometimes have them from my ex-husband. They creep in every now and then. Fortunately, the fact that there is no contact helps. So I'm no longer subject to those hurtful comments. He did also compliment me to others for my tenacity and things I did well. So I hold on to those comments. Yes. Yes. All right. Well, wonderful. So if you guys are interested in that, I'm going to put that on my notes here to create this workshop. And I don't know, maybe we'll be able to do it for this month. I don't know, because I know I had told you guys that Dana, who was on my podcast, was going to come in and do this art thing, but we've yet to been able to coordinate things. So maybe we'll do this until she's able to come. All right. I got it in my notes. Let me put a star by it so it stands out because I got a bunch of notes. All right. So I'm going to get back to the affirmation. So, our affirmation today: I direct my energy and voice towards building the life I'm truly excited to live. And so today, put that on your sticky note. Oh, good, Wendy. Sounds interesting. Well, we'll do it. We will do it. And we'll just see what happens, right? So I direct my energy and voice towards building the life I'm truly excited to live. Put that on your index card, your sticky notes, the screensaver on your phone, anywhere that you can, so that today you can be focused on directing your energy and your voice towards building the life you're truly excited to live. Because when you remember where your energy goes, everything flows, right? So if you're directing your energy toward this truly exciting life, and your vibration is vibrating out that you're excited to live, and you're dreaming, it's going to be bringing it closer and closer. So it's like having the magnet, the very powerful magnet, and you can have it out, and it starts instead of things you having to go to something to magnetically get it. You just have a big enough magnet that things just start pulling to it. I know you've seen that in the movies where they have this enormous one and suddenly things just start coming, right? And that's kind of what you do as you create this energy toward building this life you truly excited to live. As you create this energy, and your inner voice, your inner knowing, God voice, all of that stuff, it just magnetically starts charging you to where opportunities and things that will help you to build this exciting life will start coming toward you. I want that magnet. Yes, Wendy. So there's a way that we create that. And so I'm going to put a note in here that that's one of the things that we're going to create is our magnet. All right. So right now I'm getting excited just thinking about this little mini workshop. And so it's going to be amazing that we're going to actually literally change our vibration to where we can be that magnet, that conduit to attract the things that we're looking for in our lives. And remember the things that we really want deep inside, not what someone else has told us we should do, not what someone else has said is an appropriate dream. You're getting excited too? Yay, Wendy. So just think about it. I mean, there's so many things, especially when you're young and you're growing up, that people will say, oh, you'd be good at this, but they don't know. And have you experienced enough life to know what you're really good at yet? No, but they start pointing you in a direction. And it may not even be a direction of your heart. It's what they think would be appropriate for you, what they think would help you to be able to pay your bills, to have a good job, to be respectable, right? And so we get so directed as we're growing up. And it doesn't stop there, because then when you get into a job, they say, well, you're management material. Let's put you on the management track. You're not management material. Let's put you over here. And they start segmenting you out to what they think you are. And it has nothing to do with who you really are. It's what they believe. And all of their beliefs are their beliefs. It's coming from their limiting beliefs of whatever. And it could be that maybe they had a mother that was capable of doing some things and not others. And so they think all women are that way. Or maybe they had a spouse that said only men can do this kind of thing. Or a father that said that's a man's job. And so they have limiting beliefs going in, and they attach those to you, and you take ownership of them. There's so much that we do in our lives that has not a damn thing to do with us. It has to do with the limiting beliefs of the people who talk to us. And so think about that, right? And so this is a beautiful thing to use this affirmation. I direct my energy and voice towards building the life I'm truly excited to live. And like I said, all the time, get your journal out, your notebook out, put the date up there and the affirmation, and then the journal prompts. What does your best life look like? The one you can't wait to create instead of just escape from. Have a moment of just blissful silence, getting quiet in your mind, and then just brain dump everything that comes up. And I'm telling you, if you will get to this quiet, silent place where the God voice can come through you, your intuition can come through you, your subconscious mind can talk to you, and you just put down every single thing that shows up. No judgment. Leave the judgment to other people. You stop. No judgment. Just put it all out there. I mean, hell, it might even say, I'm an astronaut. It doesn't matter. Put down anything that you want. I'm a famous artist. I'm a writer. I'm a mathematician. I'm a professor. What's coming up? What's your best life? The one you can't wait to create instead of just escape from. And brain dump every solitary thing that comes out. And then once you've got as many things as coming up for you, then you just take a few deep breaths and you look at each one and say, ooh, does that really bring me joy? Or is that something that somebody has said to me? and evaluate it. Spend some time with this one today. And then I think by the end of the day, I'll have figured out when we'll be able to do this workshop, and I will create an event for it. And then dream. Yes, yes. And so one of the things that I want to ask you guys is I'm really, really looking to expand our group even more. And as I'm doing that, I love you guys so much. And I know that you have friends that would benefit from this. And maybe you have a family member, an associate that would benefit from being part of this group. And if they're really, truly, you think they would, and they're anything like you, I would love to have them in the group. And the way you invite them is you send them a little message that says, hey, I'm part of this amazing group called Stand Up and Stand Out, and I know you would love it. Here's an invite. Please join us. Make sure you answer all the questions. And then just send them a message. Send them a direct message and make sure you tell them to answer the questions, because I have had few people that have helped to expand, and they've reached out to people. And the people do not always, every now and then, they do not answer the questions. And that's the thing that they have to do in order to be part of the group, is answer the questions. And then I'll let them in and they can be part of it, because I just don't want bodies in here. I want people that really, really want to expand their horizon, change their vibration, to be living their best life, dreaming, putting their voice out, standing up and standing out, right? Because there are so many people that when it gets down to it, they have this desire in their heart that they want to do, they want to be, but they don't do it from fear of judgment, fear of not being good enough, fear of not knowing what to say. And those are the people that I want in the group, so that they can actually stand up and stand out, exercise their voice. And so if you would help me out by sharing with your friends, I would so greatly appreciate it. And I know some of you already have, and some of your friends have become part of the group, and I appreciate that so, so much. But if there's someone else that you know, then definitely invite them in the group. And anybody that's watching somewhere else that is not part of the Stand Up and Stand Out community, you want to be here. So go to VickiePoole.com, VickiePoole.com, answer the questions and become part of the group. I would be so excited to invite you into our special group. And so remember, just a reminder, tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, is Sue Anderson. She and I are going to have the fireside chat, and I can't wait to share that with you. And then there is the upcoming mini workshop about your dream life. And that's going to be in the works today, trying to create that and figuring out exactly when would be a good day and time. And so, I'm so excited for all the possibilities of all of us dreaming and sharing our voice together. All right. So it's time for me to leave today. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And anyone who's watching the replay, make sure you put #replay. And whether you're here live or you're watching the replay, I am so grateful for you for being part of my world. Live your best life today. Yes, Wendy. So there you go. All right. Live your best life today. And I will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern. Oh, but before that, I will see you tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern for the fireside chat. All right. So I'll see you there. Mwah.